A Northwest Side woman paid a contractor for some glass panels more than 3 months ago, and the glass, she might guess, never showed up. But after KENS 5 got involved, police started investigating the contractor, and the woman did get some money back. KENS 5's Andrew Moore has her story.
April Schummer paid contractor Joe Munoz around $2,500 for glass, but he never showed up with it. When she could not get a refund, she ended up calling KENS 5, so we reached out to SAPD to find out when a case like this is theft and when it's not.
He always had all the right answers. Showed up with 2 measuring guys twice, at my home.
April Schummer hired Joe Munoz to replace glass in her bathroom and replace a tabletop. He took the money, but months later, the glass never showed up, and Schummer was left with a string of excuses.
I would text him, and he made me all these promises over and over and over.
And this wasn't the first time KENS 5 received a call about Mr. Munoz. He was accused of doing the same thing to Bertha Marine back in February. Schummer believes there should be consequences and wanted the police involved.
And I told him, I said, I'm going to file a police report.
But is this situation actually a theft? KENS 5 sat down with SAPD Detective Ronald Rocha to find out what actually counts as theft and what is a civil matter.
Case by case, it's all situational to each case.
Rocha says the most important factor in a case is intent.
Is this his intent to either come in and do half work, poor work, and then just take off and never contact the victim again?
You will need to prove this by showing the contractor didn't show up when they were supposed to, or that they stopped communicating. And Rocha also said there are certain facts you must have to make a case.
Did you pay him cash? Did you do a money order?
Rocha says the victim needs to have proof they paid the contractor, a full and correct name for the contractor, a contact number, and you must be able to identify the person by photo.
We show him a photo lineup.
And if the person has a criminal history, that can help the case too. In Schummer's situation, Munoz repeatedly promised to show up, but didn't. When KENS 5 reached out to Munoz, he said he was going to return her money, but initially didn't. And he did not respond to a request for interview. We also found out Joe Munoz was previously convicted of theft at least 12 times. KENS 5 told police about our previous story with Munoz, and they later sent detectives out to Schummer's home.
There were 2 detectives, very impressed with both of them.
And after the police called him, the contractor did give Schummer some of her money back.
I did get $2,000 back so far.
Schummer says she still wants to warn others about the experience, but she's glad SAPD is on the case, and she's glad she called KENS 5.
I absolutely feel like I got this far because of KENS 5 and you.
Finally, there will also be cases like this that end up being a civil matter. If you hire a contractor and they do a poor job, but they do technically finish the job, that's not theft. Also, if you hire a contractor and you don't know their full name or their address, it will be very difficult for the police to investigate that. For Call KENS, Andrew Moore, KENS 5.
So, if you have an issue you can't quite seem to get resolved, give us a call, 210-470-KENS, or you can head over to KENS5.com/call KENS. There's a form there. Fill out the form. Tell us what the problem is. Give us a phone number. We'll give you a call, see if we can't get you some help.
All right. It is 6:17 right